It started with an online video of men clad in military uniforms, their leader announcing an uprising.
We declare ourselves in legitimate rebellion, united today more than ever, with the brave Venezuelan people to disown the murderous tyranny of President Nicolas Maduro. We clarify this is not a coup. This is a civic and military action to restore constitutional order, but even more, to save the country from total destruction.
By the time the country had woken up, there had been an attack on this army base in the city of Valencia. The army said they thwarted the plan.
We have been the object of a terrorist attack, paramilitary mercenaries against peace. But what they found is we are like a fist, like an oak, united for the motherland. This is how they found us, and the swine were once again defeated.
But perhaps not completely. Later on, President Maduro announced that the rebels had taken 93 semi-automatic weapons and 4 grenade launchers. Behind the raid, he said, were the Venezuelan government's usual suspects.
It won't be some terrorists coming from Miami and Colombia, some mercenaries who slow the tempo of the country, of this revolution.
He and his government are currently moving forward with a newly formed Constituent Assembly, a legislative superbody packed with government supporters and able to rule over the opposition-dominated Congress. LUISA Ortega, the chief prosecutor, fought against it as undemocratic until Saturday, when the assembly removed her from office during their first session. By Sunday, she and other former government officials were appearing with opposition leaders in a show of unity against the government.
We have a government that's not governing. What we Venezuelans want is to resolve these issues and also to have the right to participate, the right to be able to decide these things, and for us not to be persecuted for that. Do not go after Venezuelans.
This is a delicate moment for President Maduro and his government. Not just internal opponents, but 40 countries have already spoken out against the Constituent Assembly. If the government now uses it to move against the opposition-dominated Congress, the accusations that Venezuela is becoming a dictatorship will only increase. As news of the suppressed rebellion in Valencia spread, a demonstration began on the city's streets. It was just the latest in more than 4 months of protests in the country, with no end in sight. Holman, Jazeera, Caracas.